It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And back in Toronto following the road trip, it's the Raptors on their home court. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando. Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Raptors knocking down the tray. The shot by Turner, no good. And having starred in a six-man role in New York, Tim Emanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
Now, here's Wagner. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Barnes outside. There's the screen. Pass to Wagner. The kick out to Barnes. And the three off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Green with the ball. Picked up by Turner. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. And it's Green missing.
Well, that's a tough matchup for the offense there. It's a low probability on that shot.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Suggs.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only one fall.
And that one's good. Mahmoud Kalashvili. Mahmoud Kalashvili has got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Suggs. Trying to end the drought. Now Wagner. And they pick up 2. Wagner's got his second bucket.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
The 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Orlando trailing here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Outside, Green. The kick out to Barnes. Good on the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And that one's good. Mahmoud Kalashvili.
And Barnes loves getting other guys involved in creating great looks.
Back to Suggs. Barnes outside. Turner with the screen. And Harrison Barnes hits from deep. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Dick, that's good.
And now it's Dick knocking down a 3 of his own. Brady ready to answer.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hayward. Back to Suggs. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Green taking his time here. The 3 from Barnes. No good on the last second attempt there. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
16. The Magic, 12.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Here's Isaac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Russell Westbrook.
And that's a move Isaac mastered early in his career. He draws a lot of fouls with that up fake. Always gets guys to bite him.
Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
To the left wing, 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Here's Murray Boyle. And another basket for Toronto.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, even with a bigger defender on him, he was undeterred.
Hits the three-point bomb. Baines got a pair of triples in the second now for Orlando.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from three-point.
Ross. Up again. Here's Mobo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws here tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Black. Still yet to score. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Allen surveying the D. Ross for 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Black, no good. Raptors leading by 7. To the wing on the left. Outside Westbrook. And there's the drive. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Now here's Allen. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. And even 3-on-3 break. They get it again. That shot misses. The Raptors with the lead. Allen outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Isaac. Westbrook pulls it in. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Murray Boyle with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass. And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First trip to the line for him here. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Suggs. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Raptors leading by 11. Not much in the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Barnes. Outside, Suggs. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
37, Orlando.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one. Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Out to Turner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Turner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you, Kevin.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Here is Hayward. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. On the wing, Barnes. Good on the three-point shot. Barnes has got 8 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Quickly. And it's sent back by Turner.
This is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. Excellent at timing that rejection.
Barnes outside. And it's Orlando with another.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Barnes the screen. And stolen by Hayward. Orlando moving the ball around. And that one's good, Wagner. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Now, Dick, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Barnes.
And when Scotty Barnes is making threes, it opens up their offense.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Outside, Suggs. Over in the corner, Barnes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Barnes has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Magic. Pass to Green. From the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Allen for three, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Bangs home the trifecta.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Barnes can't get it to go. Westbrook with it. And so it's Toronto with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Evan Sharp. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Magic trailed by 18. Pass to Barnes. Lets it go with the three. Scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He shot the ball 11 times.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Black. Rebound by the Raptors.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Ross. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Double team on Westbrook. To the middle. And Ross with the slam.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Back to Wagner. Pulls it up. Lobo with the rebound. Raptors leading by 19 points.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
Wagner, right side. There's a screen. And here's Barnes for three. Off target is 6 miss and 13 attempts from the floor. Now here's Ross. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
And the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Allen for the three. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Back to Black. Over in the corner, Barnes. And there's the three.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Back to Hayward. On the wing, Barnes. Shoots the three. It's good.
Harrison Barnes.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul.
Second team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Orlando substitution. Number 4.
Outside Westbrook. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Allen.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Now Barnes from outside, and down goes the three. Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
It's Allen. Let's lose a 3. The shot misses. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Barnes. Jumper is off. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin.
Straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Two-Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10.